I had a remarkable idea. If I was to make a Disney princess's wedding cake, what would it look like? Talk about a dream client. Cinderella? Hi, yes. What wedding cake would you like? Oh, wait, sorry. Tiana's calling. Huh. Of course, we're doing Princess Tiana for our first wedding cake, our Black Queen. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Justin Ellen, and we're gonna be making Princess Tiana's wedding cake. Who does she marry again? I definitely knew she would want a lot of green, so I decided to use vanilla cake with green buttercream. We can pretend it's like pistachio flavored or matcha flavored, you know, because she's bougie. So we're gonna say it's one of those flavors. Let me know in the comments which one you think she would prefer. And I was envisioning a 3-tier cake. So I immediately knew she would want her frog on top of the cake, of course. Cover them in white fondant. And then I decided to use this quilted tool. It creates a quilted pattern, super simple, without all the guessing work, all the measuring. This tool, all you do is press it into the fondant and it creates a beautiful pattern. But what I was envisioning is only in the middle of each tier. I know it kind of sounds crazy. I'm not gonna keep the cakes white, don't worry. But once I quilted the pattern, I decided to outline it with buttercream so it could almost be 3D. So the pattern was almost like a stencil. Now, y'all know I'm not a great piper. I don't know what I was doing. I'm getting better and better at my piping skills though. And I repeated this on 3 cakes. So we have a 6-inch, an 8-inch, and a 10-inch. I felt like the sides were given plain, so I decided to do, I forgot what they're called. Oh my god, this is why I go to school, guys. I guess we'll call them swirls. I feel like they have a professional name, but I just decided to do some squirrel? And then I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of eating. And once I was done with all the piping, I decided to airbrush the cake to give color. You could have just used green fondant, but I was like, that's kind of boring. Plus, I want like dimension into it. So I love to airbrush. Plus, coloring fondant's a lot of work. I go to a gym, but you know, I don't need more. And if you can see, do you see the vision? I'm kind of being inspired by her dress. I just realized though, if it's a wedding, she would have a white dress. And then to add more of a border, I decided to use pearls and painted them gold. This isn't edible, but once I was happy with that, I started stacking up my cakes. If you're not jumping when you stack up your cakes, I don't know what you're doing. I think it's the secret. If you could see the vision, I was like, oh, okay, maybe Tiana will like this cake. But I felt like it was a little plain, so I decided to add some flowers. I wanted to go for like water lily flowers, like, you know, like something poofy. I added the frog on top with a crown, of course. And this is the final product. What do you guys think? I absolutely loved it. Is it a wedding cake? I think it could be. It's also kind of giving Sweet 16 cake. But would Tiana approve? Let me know in the comments and let me know what princess we should do next. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when it comes out. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.